a good band name.
Yeah, it is a good band name. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of consensual ages, welcome back to Podcast Puppets.
18.
You heard it here first. I am your host, Eric Legal E. With me, as always, the funniest man alive, my co-host Trevor D. Say hello, Trevor.
I just am so happy to be doing these X-Men movies, and watching these X-Men movies again has been a delight.
Yes, it
So
has.
I appreciate it.
Right on, man. Today on this episode of the X-Men saga of season 4 Podcast Puppets, we are doing none other than the movie X-Men First Class.
First class, not second. Don't get it wrong.
No, this is the first one.
Second class is a porno.
X-Men Second Class is coming to
Great porno, but
yeah, it's coming to a smut theater near you. Um
5 out of 5 dildos on
5 out of 5 Rambo dildos.
second class.
Second Class. Yeah, we review that on our fucking dark web
Yeah, that's on
podcast.
our own. That's on our OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh man, God. Okay. All right, we'll talk later. Um X-Men First Class.
Uh, oh, you got more intro, or you want me to get into notes?
No, my first note is there's a lot of crying in the Holocaust.
Oh, good. My first note is it's so weird to see the same scene from the
Yeah.
first movie
Yeah.
exactly at the beginning of this movie.
I loved it.
But it puts it in like they're saying this is a prequel, 100%.
Yes, exactly.
And
And
then you
this
really,
go
oh,
ahead,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
You really see the difference of the upbringing between Charles Xavier and his best friend Magneto, because
So
Magneto was
yeah, Magneto was you caught me saying Magneto. That's so funny. Magneto was a child of the Holocaust. Charles Xavier was one of a part of one of the richest families in England. Um, before we get into it any further, I'm glad you started with that. This film, my big takeaway of this film is a film about Charles Xavier, firstly. And
oh,
this is a
I said
char
this
this is
was
a
a Magneto movie.
this
I
movie
said
is
this was a
also
Magneto movie.
this movie is also a movie about Magneto. But it turns into a movie about Magneto. It starts as a movie about Charles Xavier.
It
It
literally starts with Magneto, though.
right. Well,
Oh, wait. Real quick, because we just started to argue. We had 2 arguments last cast,
that was funny.
and I was wrong about both of them. I said that Archangel and Angel weren't the same person. They are. And I said
Mhm.
that Dark Phoenix and Phoenix were the same person, and they're not. So I just have to get that. I'm so sorry for disagreeing with you. I just had
It's
to get it
okay.
out of the way
That's okay.
before we start fighting about how much this movie is terrible.
This movie's so good. Yeah, thank you for your apologies. We'll put this in post somewhere. Go
I felt bad. I'm watching the last episode. I'm like, what are you doing, Trev? What are you doing?
It was
That's not
embarrassing.
right.
It was
It
embarrassing.
was it was 2 in the morning.
It was it was really late and neither of us were sober. Um, so yeah, man. Let's start getting into some notes, dude. I love the Xavier Mystique connect, and then I have a question for you. Is that canon?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so. Did
no.
they take a lot of non-canon liberties in this film?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought so.
I mean, Azazel's in this movie. That's pretty non-canon.
Azazel's so cool.
The devil.
Yeah.
Okay, he is cool, but he would never fucking be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna follow this dude. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn some
Wait,
knobs for this dude.
wait, in canon is Azazel like he's the actual devil?
He's the devil.
All right, that's
That's why
that's
Nightcrawler has such a fucking hard time because his dad is the devil and he's a priest.
that's wild. I didn't know
I
that.
love X Men.
Me
Move
too.
the coin or I kill your mom in front of you.
Yeah, man, that scene is fucking
And he does.
insane.
And he
And he
does
and he
kill.
shoots it and he shoots Magneto's mom right in front of him. That scene is
And the whole
insane.
time I'm like, why are you not scared, Kevin Bacon? Because he's gonna kill you. But I didn't know that he's Sebastian Shaw and he has these powers.
Right. I forgot something in the intro real fast. Let's get our sponsorships out of the way.
Oh
Po-
yeah, yeah.
Podcast Puppets sponsored by Gatorade and Power Energy Drink, Monster Energy Drink that gives you power. Um, Suitable for all your unhealthy drinking needs. Um, yeah, I've got
Not
that.
okay for kids. Not
No,
okay for kids.
well, good. So
Gatorade is.
consensual AIDS.
Catering.
Well, only children athletes.
Only children. If you have a sibling, no.
No, they have to be.
Only
They have to
children.
be. They have to be athletic.
What the? This story takes place in 1962,
Yeah.
and they show a lot of M16s in the movie that were not invented until 64.
Ooh, good note, Trevor. Good note. Okay.
Bing. And
Yeah,
so
he.
much of the movie was like all the fashion is the 62 and all that stuff, but they just
Yeah, the
wanted those
cars.
M16s in
Yeah.
that one. There's like two scenes. Unnecessary.
Yeah, that's interesting. For our military listeners, please write in and tell us how you feel about that. I've got a note here. Kevin Bacon just laughing as Magneto loses his shit after his mom was just murdered. Dude, shouts out to Kevin Bacon.
He plays a great Nazi. He played a great Nazi.
I love Kevin Bacon as an actor. I love him in this film. I did not.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this in the theater and I didn't know Kevin Bacon was in it and I lost my shit. I was like,
Yeah,
Bacon's in it? Yeah, dude.
Same.
I just don't know. Jennifer Lawrence is the love of my life. That's a note. J-Law.
Yeah. You like him thick.
I know I do.
Seeing a smooth Professor X is weird to me. Seeing him hit on these girls
It's weird.
at the bar and being like a smooth sailor was weird. But
well,
that's how he was before he got paralyzed, I guess.
Right. And also too, just for the sake of storytelling, I mean, he needed a character arc. You couldn't just he couldn't just start as this brilliant teacher, professor guy. You know what I mean? Like you needed a character arc for him. I have a note. I think the casting in this film is fucking great. I think they nailed it. I think a lot of the casting in this film was fucking tastic. Shouts out to James McAvoy. He's wonderful. I think McAvoy is fucking wonderful. Fassbender is fucking wonderful. Michael Ironside makes an appearance in this fucking film.
We'll bring that up later. But
yeah, I got it later too. But I'm just on cast. He's around eventually at the very end. And I was stoked to see him, man. I love the casting.
I didn't like a lot of the casting.
Like, well, are we in agreement of like McAvoy and Fassbender?
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect casting.
Well, and how cool is it that they did perfect? Because like the original trilogy, the Magneto and fucking Professor X casting is all time, and just the fact that they nailed it again, perfect is wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yep.
What else you got, man?
100. Mystique is a psychopath in the comics. In the comics, she is a psycho. In the movie, she's kind of like the conscience of the team. She does nothing. I mean, she doesn't fight people. All she does is she maybe confuses someone for 1 second, and then somebody else can take them down or something like that. I mean, she's worthless.
Right. Doesn't
make sense.
I've got Stryker's dad, also a warmongering piece of shit. I love the scene where Xavier and fucking Magneto meet with Xavier saving his life, which is cool.
Yeah, saves his life. I got so many prostitutes at the Hellfire Club. Like there's more prostitutes than dudes.
That was wild. That was wild.
I would love that club.
What a wild party. Yeah, it was fantastic. I've got when Xavier's holding fucking Eric and Eric's like, I thought I was alone. And like, I thought I was alone. And literally verbatim, Xavier says, "You're not alone, Eric." And I'm like, ah. Yeah. It hit, dude. It hit, dude. Let's see.
Sebastian Shaw is a Nazi? That's bullshit.
Okay, that's not canon. Yeah, see that there's so much shit I don't know.
Moira McTaggart is neither a doctor nor Scottish. She's just some bitch at the CIA.
Well, I do
literally she at one point she is like, I need to find a specialist in this genetic mutation. Yeah. That's you dumb bitch. That's what
that is supposed to be her. Damn, Trav. Okay, damn. Yeah, that is supposed to be her. They did really switch around her character. I do love that. Like, just Moira was in this
crippled Xavier.
Eric and her the first love of his life and his best friend is who crippled him. That was fucking nuts. Yeah, this guy doesn't like it, man. I like everything about it, dude.
I I don't not like it. There's just a billion things that I don't like. Oh wait, I've got there was a funeral scene maybe at one point, and everyone no, it was when they were leaving some conference. It was his after he did his genetic mutation speech. Everyone has umbrellas,
Yeah.
but it's a sunny day.
Huh.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do they all have umbrellas?
That's fucking interesting.
When the White Queen, when Emma turns to diamond, her clothes also turn to diamond. That makes no sense.
Is that not canon?
No, just her
Oh.
skin would turn to diamond. Why would she change her clothes? Oh, here, I already said this. Azazel is Satan, not a hired goon.
If you could
And then
hire
X Men are CIA. Do you understand why I hate this movie?
yeah. But I
X Men
just
are the CIA.
no,
Okay,
they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
literally a branch of the CIA.
That never became official. The CIA tried to kill them at the end. Everybody tried to kill them at the end. And
When Professor,
they said there was
when
only one
Professor,
agent
okay,
on the they said there was only one agent on the beach.
yeah,
Literally
killer.
they said that.
The when Professor X meets Hank, the Beast,
Yeah.
and just instantly outs him.
Yeah, it's fun. It's great. It's
he's,
great.
he's like, "Oh, you're a mutant." Everyone's like,
What? And he's like,
"What the
cause
fuck?"
he like literally
And he's
like
like, "I'm so sorry.
yeah,
I'm
because
so
Professor
sorry."
X's like big thing is like be anonymous.
Right,
Yeah, and
right.
he outed him right away. How do you it it's it's got to be even undeniable to you how fucking cool the training montage is, and Xavier finally having his first class of mutants that he was teaching to control their powers. I just thought that was so fucking cool, man.
Let's get into that. I've got it here. That happens an hour into that's the midway point of the movie.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
middle,
yeah,
in the middle of the movie, they decide to slow everything down
yeah.
and do a fucking agonizing training montage.
Agonizing. It was
Ag-
wonderful.
it was 36 minutes long.
It was fucking wonderful.
Are you kidding me?
The name of the film is First Class. It's the first class of mutants that he trained. It's the name of the film.
X-Men had no class.
How dare you?
Zoe Kravitz, so fine. There's
I literally have verbatim Zoe Kravitz is so fine in my notes.
no reason for her character to switch
No,
sides.
no,
Cool with the first class, and then
yeah,
she's like, "No, I'm not."
yeah.
And then she's evil, and she's riding in the sub. And let me tell you, they're driving this submarine, right? The nuclear warheads or whatever. It's so long. It's such a long movie. It's infinity minutes long.
It's a long movie. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes.
But I feel like it takes more than four people to run a submarine. Am I wrong on that?
You got to write in, man.
Because
I need.
Sebastian Shaw wasn't even doing anything. So it's just Azazel and the Whirlwind, whoever the fuck that guy was.
I mean, who was driving
Tempest?
the?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, if Azazel's the devil, maybe he knows a thing or two about nautical travel.
Yeah, he should have some demons at his.
Yeah,
Havoc's powers look fucking dumb.
I agree.
Solar hula hoops
Well,
instead of just shooting circles from his hands.
and it was lighting stuff on fire. Yeah, it was never really. You don't really know what it was. It was kind of dumb.
God, it just sucks.
Havoc's whole character is kind of dumb. His powers look stupid, undoubtedly.
One point, Kevin Bacon's character is like kind of showing his dominance with
Thought you were gonna say
whatever
dick.
that girl's whatever that girl's name was, the White Queen, and he's like, "This could use some ice." Hands her the cup, and she walks through the submarine, goes up to the
It was
porthole,
stupid.
and
It was stupid.
they're in a they're in the iceberg glacier, so she
They're in
scrapes them
Antarctica.
off. They don't have an ice machine on the sub.
It was stupid.
Commissary on the sub.
It was stupid.
Oh, that answers my question though, because when she walks by, there's a bunch of people in the sub working. So he must have had some people with him.
See, this film's great.
Which Magneto just killed all of them. Oh, here we go. The bar scene is when I realized this is a Magneto movie. When he's in the bar in Brazil and he
Yeah,
meets those two Nazis
yeah.
and he
It's
kills
great.
the fuck out of them. That's when I realized this is a Magneto.
It's also Charles Xavier film. It just
Because
is.
yeah, it and the God, Sebastian Shaw's like he just wanted to be Magneto. Like his exact plan is Magneto's plan:
That's so
kill the
that's
humans.
so that's
It,
super interesting. That's super interesting. And I want to get into that. What we need to do is take a little break. We are going to come back and on part 2 we're going to finish this podcast. So take a little break. Be back in part 2.